Hey everyone, Isaac from the Original Amazon Coach here. Today we're getting into the nitty-gritty Amazon lingo. I know there's a lot of fancy terms getting thrown around, so let's break it down nice and easy. I'll also get you an awesome bonus at the end that you can get for free, so make sure to watch this full video. And be sure to follow this channel with a subscribe, like the video, and comment any questions that you have if you're interested in learning more about Amazon FBA strategies. First up, we've got FBA. That stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. Basically, with FBA, you ship all your products to Amazon and they handle storage, shipping, customer service, the whole 9 yards. It's a pretty sweet deal if you don't have the space or staff to manage that all yourself. You will pay a little bit more to Amazon to pick and pack and ship your goods, but it is a lot cheaper and less time consuming than paying employees to do it and getting your own warehouse. Then there's FBM, which stands for Fulfillment by Merchant. With this one, you're the boss. You got to take care of storing your inventory, packing and shipping your orders, dealing with returns and customer inquiries. It's more work, but you get total control over your operation and you'll save some money per unit sold compared to FBA. Now let's talk about SKUs. The phrase simply means stock keeping units, which is just an alphanumerical code that Amazon and you will use to designate the digital naming convention of your products that help you keep track of inventory, whether you're doing FBA or FBM. Each item needs its own special SKU. And ASIN? That stands for Amazon Standard Identification Number. It's how Amazon identifies your listings on their site. And what about buy box? Have you heard that? Well, this is a highly misunderstood concept because Amazon uses the buy box moniker to make it seem like something you are trying really hard to obtain. In short, the buy box is just whether or not you are the seller who gets the add to cart button on a particular product on Amazon. If you are selling your own branded products, this should happen automatically every time. You don't have to really worry about this at all, unless you have counterfeit sellers selling on your branded product listings. If you see your sales or buy box percentages falling in the business reports, you want to immediately look to see if your listing shows sold by you on the listing. If it shows anyone else, you need to take action to get the hijacker off your listing immediately. For sellers who sell products via wholesale or retail arbitrage, the buy box is a lot more important because you can't really get sales unless you either have the lowest price or the lowest price with the fastest shipping method. This is one reason selling other brands' products becomes a race to the bottom for pricing on Amazon, and it's a huge reason I personally don't sell via those methods myself. Amazon's got this A to Z guarantee too, which basically promises customers will get their orders on time and in good shape, or get a refund. If you sell products and ship them yourself via FBM, this is a metric you have to keep in good standing for. Now, for Amazon FBA sellers, this is much less of a concern as Amazon takes care of all this for you, assuming your products are not defective. Also, for Amazon FBA sellers, you might run into long-term storage fees if your inventory is not selling fast enough and sits in Amazon's warehouses too long. So you'll want to keep an eye on those stock levels. Do you ever see the term IPI? Well, that's your Inventory Performance Index. It's like a report card from Amazon grading how well you manage your stock. Better scores get you better storage rates and limits. If you are selling FBA products with your own branding, I really want you to understand that you never want to have commingled inventory. This means that Amazon will mix your branded goods with any other product that happens to share the same UPC number, and they'll sell them to pretty much whoever from whatever seller's products and mix that inventory all together. This means that a counterfeit seller could put sand in a plastic bag and slap the same UPC code on the product as yours, and they can send it into Amazon FBA. That inventory will get mixed with yours, and the seller will steal your sales as well as cause a ton of bad reviews on the product listing, which will decimate your product. How do I know this? It happened to me. We had a product selling over 500 units a day that got hijacked with fake products, and by the time we got the product sorted and did replacements to customers, we had a bad star rating and went down to less than 10 units a day, and the product never recovered. Amazon claims they have fixed most of those issues, but I'm still making sure to not sell commingled inventory myself. This means you have to use an Amazon barcode, which is called an FNSKU on your product packaging, or you have to add the label over your UPC depending on how you print your packaging. FNSKU stands for Fulfillment Network Stock Keeping Unit, and it will start with an X, the actual letter X. So if your product doesn't have a label with an X on it, you might be selling commingled inventory, which I vehemently suggest not doing. There's a ton more jargon out there, especially related to Amazon ads like CPC, PPC, ACOS, TACOS, ROAS, and so many more. But if I went over all of them in one video, you might be watching this video for the next 2 days. The important thing is that you understand the most often used ones up front, and as you start growing your business, you get more comfortable with the more granular words later. I know it sounds like a lot, but don't stress. With some experience, all this terminology becomes pretty second nature. And if you ever need a refresher, just rewind this video and walk through it all over again. Mastering the Amazon lingo is just one step on your journey as a seller. There's going to be plenty more twists and turns to learn. But keep grinding, keep growing, and rely on resources like this whenever you need to. We're all in this together. Any other confusing Amazon terms you need me to clarify? Drop those questions in the comments below. I'm always here to lend a hand and help make sure that you find success on Amazon FBA. Head to the link in the description below to download a free copy of my ebook, Thriving on Amazon FBA, which covers more about terminology and ads and all that other great stuff and a lot of great actionable tips. And make sure to check out the rest of the videos on this channel to learn more about the ins and outs on Amazon FBA. Until next time, watch your metrics, take smart actions, and keep growing your business.